Hello, welcome to episode 4 of Lockdown Your Nutrition during lockdown. This is really key information I've been giving out the last couple of weeks, and hopefully you've been able to understand it. Today we're going to put it all together and see if this can be your starting point for moving forward. So we've talked about a lot about macros over the last couple of weeks, and it's good to take all information, and it's understanding it all is very key. But now this is going to be talking about the stepping stones of getting to the final point, which is eating healthy. So what I'd say to any client and what I want you to do are the following steps. So download an app called MyFitnessPal. Now the reason why I say this one is not because it's the best one, but it's just the one that I use personally. So there are other apps you may want to use, but this is the one I use, so therefore I can talk you through using an app which I'm confident with. So MyFitnessPal basically records your food. Now this does all the mathematics side of it, makes it nice and easy for you. You just need to enter what food you're eating and it will tell you all your macros. So your starting point is download that app, and I want you for 1 week is to record your food. Don't change what you're eating, just eat normally, but record it. What this is going to do for you, it's going to get you used to recording your food, which is the hardest bit I think, but it's also going to get you to start understanding what you're eating. Hopefully this is a bit of self-education and this will help you moving forward. The next step is then trying to eat your macros. So I want you to eat normally, but I want you to do that with your macros in mind. So your protein, carbs and fats, which you've worked out previously. I want you to now to try to hit that. So I want you to use your normal food, but slightly alter it where needed. So that means adding a little bit of protein, do that. That means having a little bit more smaller portion sizes, do that. If you need to change your carbohydrates, do that. So eat normally, record it as you have done the week before, but I now want you to try to mix up your foods to therefore hit your calories, your protein, your carbs, your fats. Now we're on week 3. You've done 2 weeks so far, 1 week of eating normally but recording. The second week of recording your food but trying to stick towards your macros. Now we're on to week 3, and I want you to start following a much more of a plan. So I want you to start picking breakfasts you know are suitable for you, lunches which are suitable for you, and dinners which are suitable for you. All of them are therefore hitting your macros. So therefore by the end of the week 3, we should be pretty much spot on with your macros. We're now on to week 4. So in 1 month we've gone from literally not knowing a thing about this or doing anything about it. It's now at a point where I want you to follow a plan. So I want you to write down set days, what you eat, what you're consuming in ways macros, and make sure all of it is pinpoint and spot on. This way in 1 month you've gone from eating what you like to now comfortably eating following a plan. Now the reason why I've done it week by week and done it in slow steps is that at this point now I want you to feel confident and comfortable doing this. I want you to feel like you can stick to your macros without even thinking about it, because it can be quite daunting, it can be quite challenging, and it can be negative at times if you don't feel like it's working. By doing it week by week, it gives you a small achievement to focus towards, and when you do achieve it, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're going forward with this all. So do make sure you hit step by step, week by week, and do it in the right intensity and in the right way. So little handy tips for moving forward after this week 4. One of the things I do see so many people in diets do is they will find the food which works for them. Say for example like chicken and rice for lunch. They'll find a breakfast, they'll find a dinner, but they'll keep to the same food all the time. Now like for me, I have a regular breakfast and regular lunch. That's perfect, but I change up my dinners to give me a bit of excitement at night. But if you keep to exactly the same food every single day, you will get bored of it. And this healthy option of a meal, which is a brilliant thing you've done, find this and find something you like, you will now end up hating. And that's not the sort of way I want to move forward. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel enjoyment out of eating healthy. So make sure when you're doing a plan like this, you've given yourself 2, 3, 4 different options for each meal, for breakfast, lunch, dinner. So as you get sick and tired of one, you move on to another. Or you alternate between 2. You've got to give yourself some options so you don't relate healthy eating to tasteless foods or boring foods. Make sure you enjoy it. Simple things can make big difference. So don't just focus on all about the calories and all about the macros sometimes, which can then put you down, but focus on simple things which can be changed overnight. Liquid intake. Focus on drinking more water. Come away from the fizzy drinks. Come away from adding sugars into your teas, your coffees. Stick to simple things which will make big differences. Portion sizes. You don't need to go plain and simple with all your food just to hit your macros. Sometimes smaller portions of what you're eating already could make the difference and make your macros spot on. Exercise. Most people snack just because they're bored. So when you feel hungry or you feel tired, go for a walk. Go do some sort of exercise. Encourage your body to feel good, to release those happy hormones and not relate to food for those happy hormones. Timings. Think about your body and food working together. Food is fuel. So you're providing your body with food, which provides your body with energy. So if you're eating dinner very late at night, say 8 o'clock at night, do you require a huge amount of fuel? No, because most likely you're going to go and sit on the sofa or go straight to bed. That doesn't require anything. So think about the types of food you're eating and what they're going to do to your body in that space of time from eating to sleeping. Because after that point, you're doing very little to burn off those calories. Portion sizes. Not this time as in bad or good, but as in timings of the day. For me, I eat my biggest meal, for example, maybe at breakfast. Then the next meal will be smaller at lunch, and then my smallest meal will be dinner. The reason behind this is very simple. Think of it this way. If you've got the biggest calories at breakfast, you've now got the whole day to burn those calories off. If you've got the second biggest one at lunch, you've got half the day to burn it off. If you've got a small one at dinner, you've only got a small couple of hours to burn that off. If you flip that way around and now have small at breakfast, yes, you're going to burn it off quickly. That's absolutely fine. Lunch, medium, you burn it off normally as well. But if you've got your biggest meal at dinner, you're giving yourself the smallest amount of time to burn it off. If you don't, that's going to sit in your stomach, that's going to stay in your body. You're now going to be gaining calories. Even if you're eating healthily, by having those larger meals at night and not providing your body a chance to burn off those calories, you're always working against yourself. So hopefully these simple tips of how to gradually get into eating macros has helped you, and also those handy tips at the end, just the things to focus on, to stay away from, or to add into your daily routine. Hopefully it helps as well. We're nearly at the end of lockdown, and hopefully this sort of nutrition videos has helped. When we get back from this all, do please drop me a message, come see me, and we'll talk through and we'll go back to this video a bit more personally. We'll make sure that you feel 100% confident that you can eat healthily, feel good and achieve your goals. See you all soon.